let's talk about New Japan Cup Final. So, what's up, guys? The New Japan Cup Final has come and gone, and I wasn't going to make a video immediately after. I was going to wait till Dominion was over, but with what happened at the end of the New Japan Cup, I feel it is very much worth making a video for. You know, I'd like to start off with, I find it funny how I always end my New Japan videos with "too sweet," but the last one, you know, throwing full support behind Evil, did the fist bump. I'm not saying I'm responsible for what just happened, but I'd like to think I have some kind of futuristic vision. And we're just gonna talk right about it. Evil is your 2020 New Japan Cup winner, with assistance from the Bullet Club. And what transpired after the match with the fist bump and then turn it into a "too sweet" right at the end. I mean, I had it spoiled for me. I woke up, I watched a concert live stream from the band Love Bites over in Japan, great heavy metal band. I was like, all right, cool. As long as I don't go on Twitter, I'll be fine. Because when I'm not watching a New Japan show that happened tonight, or if I'm not watching it live and I know it happened the night before, it's usually the first thing I'll do in the morning, and I avoid Twitter like the plague because I'm not trying to have anything spoiled. So I open up Instagram, and the first post I see is from the Bullet Club account with Evil standing there holding up a "too sweet." And I dropped my phone. I was like, what? I thought I was seeing things. I just woke up. There's no way this happened. This isn't right. And usually their official Instagram account is usually waits a day or two. They don't usually post something live, like immediately. They've always, at least I've noticed it's always delay. I don't know if it's just, whatever. Evil's in Bullet Club. What? Yeah, I mean, we'll put that down for now. And just the shock. Like I said, I had it spoiled, but watching it all, it was like when I went and saw Star Wars The Force Awakens for the second time. I knew what was coming when Han and Kylo were on the bridge. I mean, I even knew the first time, I had that gut feeling like he's about to die. And even just watching it the second time, it was like, I knew it was coming, but I still had that sinking gut feeling. And it's just it was beautifully done. Naito coming out all happy and all, like kind of smiling, like, yeah, my boy did it. My teammate won the whole thing. I get to fight my teammate. That's cool. And even then watching, like, I had that feeling in my gut. And I'm like, oh, this is where it's gonna happen. And yeah, so when he "too sweet" at that fist bump, that's when like my heart dropped and it hit "everything is evil." And then the rest of Bullet Club comes out. It's wow, man. I certainly in 2020 did not have Evil turning on, the whole faction and joining Bullet Club. That was certainly something I didn't see coming at all. And the match was good. I really enjoyed the match. Again, I think it was one of Okada's best matches in the tournament. And I think the crowd helped. The crowd was electric for this show. I mean, sure, they couldn't yell within your heart, as they say for the roller coasters. But I mean, you still got noise. Some people still made noise in the crowd besides the clapping. But man, they brought the energy, and it showed. You could see guys were energized to be wrestling in front of fans. And you know what? I didn't even pull up. I just got done watching, immediately sat down here and was like, let's record. So I guess I should pull up the card, huh? So overall, I thought this was a really good show too. GBH pinned the Young Lions, solid opening match. Makabe taking bumps. He's taking bumps for these Young Lions. You love to see it. Tenkozy pinned Gabriel Kidd and Goto. Good Larry from Kojima. I'd like to see Kojima in the G1 again after all this. We'll talk about the G1 and an idea that I had while watching the show at the end here. Probably the second most anticipated match, or first, depending on who you ask. Master Wato beating Doki, and let me say, he looked good. Say what you will about his debut. His debut match was good. I love the spiral tap being his finisher. I love the kicks and kind of the style he employed. I can't wait to see him more. I can't wait to see him in a Best of Super Junior tournament. Bullet Club, Ishimori and Takahashi beat Bushi and Sonata. Bushi can't even beat Yujiro. But Yujiro pinned Bushi. Suzuki-gun, it was a solid 8-man, Desperado, Taichi, Kanemaru, and Master Wato, Kanemaru coming out and attacking him. I joked on Twitter, I'm like, what is everybody from Suzuki-gun gonna attack Wato after his match or whatever? I fully expect Desperado to be the next one to attack him. No reason he isn't. But yeah, Suzuki-gun beat Tanahashi, Ibushi, Taguchi, and Nagata. I think this was their best combination match between the Golden Aces and Dangerous Tekkers. I think overall this match was the best throughout the tournament. And it's got me really looking forward to their tag title match tomorrow. And then the LIJ trio of Hiromu, Shingo, and Naito over Sho, Ishii, and Yano. I feel like Sho and Shingo have another level they're really about to hit for tomorrow's match. And I cannot wait. It's no longer my most anticipated match, but I'm very excited for this match. I cannot wait. And then Evil pins Okada. And that was the New Japan Cup final. I loved it. This was actually, I'm ashamed to admit it, but this was actually the first tournament I fully watched from first match in the tournament to the finals and watched every match. I've been a fan for a few years now, but I'm like, this is the tournament, whether it's the G1, where it's, the cup, Best of Super Junior. I'm fine. I'm going to sit down, even if I skip the undercard tags, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch all these tournament matches, and I always fall off. And I'll try to be like, all right, but they're off this day, so I can watch these two shows then. I'll be ready. No, it never happens for me. But even they weren't long shows, but even the tag matches and non-tournament matches, watched everything. I'm proud of myself. I'll pat myself on the back for that. But yeah, overall, with what they had to do to get this tournament to happen, I'm very happy with it. It was a great tournament. Everyone looked good, I think. It's a shame about Yoshihashi and Yo. I haven't made a video since that injury news came out. Let's talk about a little bit of news. With the injuries, what's going to happen with the junior titles? Yo's going to be out for a while, so the junior tag titles will more than likely be vacated, especially with Sho gunning for the never open weight. Kind of makes me also want to really see a Hiromu and Sho matchup. I don't know if they ever met in Best of Super Junior, but I'd really like to see that now. And I think that's it news-wise that's really happened. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like I said, I really wasn't planning on recording this now. I'll say my match of the tournament was Hiromu and Ishii. That match was fantastic. Sho and Shingo, probably second place. And Suzuki and Nagata would probably be my third. They would be my top three matches. And Suzuki having the fever and all, that's the other news I didn't talk about. having a little bit of fever, taking precautions. I think I even read that they said he tested negative for corona, which is good. I'm glad. I hope Suzuki feels better soon and fast, and it's nothing serious. Because let's be honest, even the coronavirus fears Minoru Suzuki. Now, I said I wanted to talk about the G1 and what I would kind of like to see him do. Something I thought of while watching the show today. And I know Hiromu's petitioning and all, like, he wants to run Best of Super Junior at the same time as the G1. And I wouldn't be against it, but I'd worry some matches might not get the time they need to get to that next level. Instead of running Best of Super Junior, let's do Super Tag League. Let's run that, even if you want to just throw it all on the undercard. Let's run the tag league at the same time as G1. That way you still get your singles G1 matches and you get an undercard of tag teams. Or if you want to divide up, like if there's a top team or top two teams facing each other, you want to put that higher up on the card. Whether you want to skip a Yano and Tenzan match, put that a little lower on the card. We have time. G1's October, right? October. I think it's September, October. I can't remember off the top of my head. So we have some time, but I think that would be the best way. And then do the same thing later, closer towards the end of the year, like the late November, December. Run Best of Super Junior and do World Tag League at the same time. That way you get to cram all these tournaments in at the same time, get them all done for the year, and then hopefully next year run a normal schedule. The G1's going to be screwed up again because of the Olympics. But other than that, try and run the schedule you were going to run this year, next year. That's what I think. So you got the heavyweight G1, do the junior tag tournament. You got the junior tournament, run that heavy tag at the same time. Try and get everything done. And, like I said, it's a couple months away for the G1, but I doubt we're going to get foreign talent back. Maybe, I think Jay White isn't in the States, but, for the guys that are, Kenta, God, Rocky, this is going to be a big time for, maybe they can convince Nagata to do a G1 again, one more G1. I want to say Kojima is probably a lock to be in it this year, especially if you have a travel ban still in effect. But that's what I think, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more New Japan Pro Wrestling content in the future. Any support is greatly appreciated, believe me. And that's it for today. Everyone have a great day, and everything is evil, but too sweet.